I'll measure it if we need to. You're like, these are like gold. These are gold. Yeah, but you know, people put them on the side of their
Bonds,
garages and
yeah.
garages and whatever. I don't care.
Me either, get them out of here.
You can have it. Take your pick.
Yeah.
First one.
Yeah.
We don't deliver.
No. No, you gotta pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
But it's
I'm
fun.
so hungry.
I know, I never thought it'd be Dean though.
No, you just never know.
That's so fun. Oh, well.
You don't remember? See, I'm bad, I forget.
I'll remember. 'Cause it's on my voicemail, so
Okay.
I didn't clear it out, so.
So you want me to feed Elliot to the bears tomorrow?
Nah, I'll take him.
No, he's pretty helpful, actually.
Andy needs him on Thursday.
I was like, Elliot, you home on Thursday? Yep. And with one of my grandmothers. He said, okay.
He goes, oh, we're stopping here, because we're waiting for them. I was like, they're turning the road. It's asphalt, he told me. Okay.
Get with the program, Mom.
He told me.
Yeah,
When you have boys, they know about
right, like I call it cement. It's concrete. I was like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, see, yeah.
Whatever's in the truck spinning around, I'd like some.
That stuff, yeah.
And who knew there was so many different kinds? Special kinds for this, special kinds for that, some for the dam, some for the bridge. I was like, I wanna build a step.
Yeah, it can be low grade, right?
I don't really care where it's supposed to be.
I tried to call. Sorry.
Can you do it?
All right.
Call the meeting to order. Pledge allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The warrant's all signed, and will be.
Yep, I did it.
I did mine when I came in.
Yep.
There you go.
Hold on.
Did anybody note any errors or omissions of the July 16th and 30th meeting minutes?
Move we accept them as read.
I second that.
It's been moved and seconded that we approve the Town of Newry Selectmen meeting minutes for July 16th and 30th. All those in favor?
In favor.
In favor.
In favor. What's the date? 6?
Six.
Yep, 8/6. 25. I was writing 25. Like,
It's coming quick enough, don't
I know. It's very confusing around here. We're in 24, we're in the 25 budget year. I'm working on 26. Sorry. Yeah. It's like, okay.
I think I remember that. I mean, Mom's birthday was before, so
Oh, you-
it's only been, Sunday, it's only
Yeah.
been a couple of days.
And you don't write it every day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's hard.
I write it
Yeah.
per day.
Yeah.
Are these the only adjustments to the agenda?
No.
No.
On the regular agenda, I have audit review, and we'll take that off because the books didn't come. I thought maybe they'd come in the mail today.
That's good, that's one less thing we have to do.
Right, so, yep. Other than that, we have the yellow paper.
Any announcements?
No.
Public comment? I happened to run into Jim and Bonnie Rogers on Sunday afternoon, Sunday night, and he said to say hello to everybody.
Nice.
They came over for chat and reviews.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They don't look like they've changed much, so,
Mhm.
looks like I guess they got a couple more grandkids around.
Yeah,
And other than that, everything's the same.
same. Good for them.
No public hearings or possible action there. Okay, sign assessor contract for July 1st, 2024 to June 30th, 2026.
Yes. He does a 3-year contract, or 2-year contract, or I can't have. I say 3, but it's really 2.
Is it much different than what it was?
No, the only thing that changed is the amount. He went up not a whole lot, because Amy is very helpful to him, so he gave us a better deal. Does a
Keep up the good work.
Well, I'll make a motion, we accept the contract.
We did budget for it.
Yes, we did.
I'll second that.
Been moved and budgeted that we sign the contract for the assessors agent services from July 1st, 2024 through June 30th, 2026. All those in favor?
In favor.
In favor.
Yep, I had emailed him before. And that's what his problem. Yeah.
Over here, over around.
Sure. I know. We'll send it to him and then he'll send it, sign it, and send it.
Yes.
I don't trust him totally. It's just so when you guys are rich and famous, I'll have your signatures on it.
Plenty of times.
Oh, shit, I need to talk to him. Just kidding. MMA annual election.
Yes, this is for the MMA Vice President and Executive Committee members. They asked for you guys' signatures. So,
Is there anybody we know?
No.
Michelle Cole is on there.
yeah,
How the hell did that happen?
she's on the nominating committee, executive committee for the nominating. So, yeah. So I should say no. I don't know any of the other people in person, but I know them by name and I see them on the website, so on the manager's list and stuff. But. So you just have to vote for one and then vote for all 3 on the executive committee, so. And then, so I assume you want what they have there.
They're not
There's
running
no other
opposed.
options.
Right.
In case you're wondering,
Right.
they're not running
No.
opposed at all.
Well, I find that and then it says, does not provide for write-in candidates,
Right.
so, what do you need our vote for?
Well, because they just want to make it look good. Yeah.
Vote no.
You don't even have that option.
No,
Yeah.
you either, you do or you don't, I
Yeah.
know.
Just need their signatures on that one. Probably have to knock them all off, I guess, if they vote.
I mean, I guess we make I'll make a motion to vote for the only people running for the Maine Municipal Association ballot.
Just check them off. Because last time I forgot to do that, she had sent it back to me.
And they just have to sign
Right
it.
after the,
Okay, they sign it.
Yeah.
It's right there.
Put it in that window.
Brian, and
No.
or if I go back,
well, it wouldn't be the first time, I'm sure.
Yeah, sure, what do you do?
Nobody did yet.
Okay. Nobody did.
No, I made the motion.
Mandy made the motion.
I second it.
Okay.
All those in favor of,
Yes.
In favor.
Good job.
Thought I missed it.
Well, I just think it's a bizarre thing anyway, but.
Well, it is super bizarre because there's no competition.
Nobody wants those jobs.
I was just gonna say that.
Committees.
Right, which is fine, then what do we have to vote for?
Committees are hard because they expect you there a lot. You're going to Augusta.
Yeah,
That's hard.
it's gonna take away from the regular job too.
Yes.
All right.
I don't feel any-
update on the transfer station.
Yeah,
Not much to update, but.
no, Chick and I went to the meeting. And Sharon has a lot of great ideas and, not everybody on the committee showed up. One of Bethel's didn't show up. And one of the Bethel residents is the Hanover's representative, which, whatever.
Double dipping.
Yeah, and that one, of course, in the meantime, overanalyzed everything, so we're just kinda like, it's a waiting game. Nothing's changed.
So we're not getting anywhere, is
No.
basically what's happening.
Yeah, pretty much. So we're supposed to have another meeting in September. They said around the 19th, but she was gonna send out an email. I think,
Go ahead.
but I was just gonna say, I think the only thing that might change quicker would be the sticker.
That's what I was just
Yeah,
gonna bring
yeah.
up, but you
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah, the scales, I think it's gonna take some time. Because Scott wanted to know how it was gonna affect people's taxes. When you tell people they're gonna save money, they wanna know how it's gonna affect their mill rate. And I'm like, Sharon disagreed with him and we did too, but he's handled his representative and goes almost verbatim what his wife had said at the Selectmans meeting that we had gone to out there. So, so I kinda laughed during the meeting. He called me out, so I told him it was the same BS that we'd heard before.
Did a good job too.
I was trying to be polite, but it was coming hard. But,
I wish we could get out of that agreement.
I know, we could, but we have no place to go.
I know.
Tried, we tried.
Well,
I know.
Kishy though, we're so close to the other one, I thought that was another question about
So close to the other one.
the Tri-Towns, the Bethel's landfill, would they let you have another one within,
But we don't own any land there.
no, I realize that.
Oh,
It's not like the recycling center.
yeah.
You're not limited to how many you can have
Yeah,
within a
right.
radius, right?
Right, not that I know of.
No. We just don't have any
We don't have
property
any
to
land
put it
to put
on.
one on. Unless we call, could sell it and see if they do a pickup, but that would be probably as much as what we're paying now.
What about the,
Archie's wouldn't do it and the
no,
other
I'm
place.
talking about the dumpster fees
Oh,
that we might wanna change.
yeah, because all, the dumpsters, if you have a dumpster at your house that's through Casella, you pay for your dumpster fee. The 3 towns pay for what's in it. And it's been that way since this tri-town thing has come through. I don't think people with businesses know that that's how that's done. And Hanover has like 2 dumpsters, so they're added into Bethel's. We have, I can't remember how many.
I wanna say 5 or 6.
Yeah,
Something like
something,
that.
you know, and we have more, so we would, the way it's split up now, it's percentages for each town. But why is Bethel paying for ours, and why are we paying for Bethel's, and Hanover's paying for, you know? So they wanna change the percentages, and they wanna change how that's done.
Also the fee, the towns are paying the fee for the dumpster, am I right?
We're not paying for the dumpster, but we're paying for what's in
In
it
it, yeah.
to get rid of.
Does that go for the private dumpster services? So all the
Yep.
rubbish that's generated by the resort is
Yeah.
we're paying, the town's paying the tipping fee.
Yep. The hauling,
Because
the hauling
if
and
they
tipping
didn't,
fee.
they'd bring it to the dump,
That's what
and
they.
we would pay it anyway.
Right, but why should we pay for you to have a dumpster and pay to get rid of your
Right.
trash? I mean, that's what it is, every business, but I don't,
I think we were paying for the rental on the dumpsters, weren't we?
no,
Included in that?
no,
Okay.
no, that part I know, but
So what you're saying is, who pays for the one like up in the park? State?
state probably.
So then you come down the road and there's one at the campground, there's one across the road.
If Moses through Casella, she pays the fee for the dumpster, but we pay to dump it.
Okay,
And
but if it's through,
if it's through Archie's or
Archie's,
somebody, we have nothing to do with us,
oh, I don't believe it is.
yeah.
So
I
anyone
believe
with
the
a
other
brain should do it Casella.
Yeah, pretty much. But then Scott Cole led it to believe that he thinks Casella's double dipping, but I don't know anything about that, because
Well, and they could be.
they could be, we don't know that, but,
It could be one of the reasons they're so reluctant to go to a new contract.
yeah, yeah. Like the guy on Lone Pine Road that the bear keeps getting in his. He's called Casella to take the dumpster away. They won't give him a date when they can come get it. And they gotta empty it every 2 weeks, and I said to him, because I own the land across the street. I didn't have anything to do with town. When I called him, I said, I own the land across the street from you, and all your trash is on my property, and I had to have my grandson go pick it up. And then the next day, my sister called, that lives on Lone Pine Road, and said, the trash is in the road. So I sent the guy another message and said, dude, the bear got in the trash again, so he got somebody to go clean it up. He says, I have called Casella twice to come empty it and to take it away, and they won't give him a date.
They can't take it when they come to empty it?
Well,
When they're supposed to empty it, how
They
many
gotta
times?
wait till the next
yeah,
payment's
that's
due.
true. So he was having a hard time getting rid of it, and last I knew, as of yesterday, it was still there.
I know when we used to have the dumpsters out here, they had locks on them that
Yeah,
keep the covers
yeah.
down.
This guy lives in Texas. He hasn't even been here. But, I mean, at least he was working with us, trying to get it taken care of. But Casella weren't working with him, is what I was trying to get to.
Yeah.
Casella ain't working with anybody.
Not really. So we're still up in the air on the transfer station, but I just want to give you an update that we're talking about the contract, changing the percentages, trying to change the fees on the dump stickers and how they're done. And the scales are still up in the air.
Way to go.
Yeah, way up in the air, so. That's all we have for that.
Cemetery markers update?
Yeah, these are the ones that Lori's husband, that they deal with down in Massachusetts, so I contacted them, and they only sell to us, because we we take care of the cemeteries, or they just cemetery people. They don't just, you couldn't just go buy it because you wanted to. That's different prices on these, if we wanted to think about getting these markers to mark the graves or not. Not as bad prices as I expected them to be.
No, they weren't.
They're actually kind of cheap.
Yeah, I don't know how good they are, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if there's a minimum order that we could do, I don't know. I didn't look that far.
I mean, aluminum, steel, they could.
Yeah. So I just figured it was something to, a start for us. And then, when we talked about the, drone, I called Jack Taylor actually, and he said he'd be happy to do it, In fact, he's done some, but he come in Thursday and wanted to know exactly what we were looking for. Because he says, when I'm over the top, you can't read the stones. I said, I don't care about that. I wanted to know where they are so we could kind of plot it on a map, so I showed him. He said he wouldn't charge us anything to do it because that would give him experience and exposure. So he's kind of working on different things to do that for us.
And these signs for the, where they have to call the town office before anything's done at the cemeteries, those are all up now.
Yeah. So hopefully when somebody gets buried, we might have, whew. So I'm not sure what I'm looking for with these little markers, but I mean, I can see if we can get a minimum. The lady said, you know, if I had any questions, give her a call or whatever, so.
Well, I guess we'd have to find out like how many we needed.
Well,
Yeah.
you could need quite a few.
Because you figure to be, I mean, each lot has 4 corners, of course, but, is it something that if we got them, when we sold the lot, we'd include this in the price, you know?
If that was the case, then I would think you probably could get away with having 15, 20 to start with.
Yeah.
They don't sell that many walnuts.
No, we don't.
But I mean, it's something that's not gonna spoil, it's.
Right,
it's
Right,
there for
yeah.
whatever.
yeah. So,
Yeah, I guess I would ask and see if they have like a minimum number.
yeah.
And then we should probably see how many lots we have for sale.
Well, we're working on that.
Some of them,
Well, in the ballpark, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't wanna
Yeah.
order 20 and like, oh, we only have 2 lots for sale, we're not gonna, you know,
Right.
do 8, you know.
Yeah, I mean, the new house has a lot.
Sunday Road doesn't have but just a few left from what I understand.
Right, and haven't decided if they're gonna clear it either, but
Well, there's 2 or 3 probably on
Yeah.
that side where we just did
did
one.
one.
Yeah.
So, we can do that.
And I don't think the old Powell Cemetery has any.
I don't think so. If there is, there's 1 or 2 up in that
Up on the bank, yeah,
back corner.
which
That's where I would want to go.
I'm gonna be looking over everybody, right?
Yeah, in the back corner.
That's where the thing is buried.
Yeah.
The capsule, yeah. Yep.
That's another thing, when you look at that on a plot plan, that would look like, it would probably look like level ground until you looked at it.
Yeah.
Code officer, road,
What are you doing adjustments?
Really do it now.
I don't wanna do these. All right, we'll go the county budget area.
So I gave you all a copy of the letter that we got from the county. The commissioners, they had an error in there, a typographical error, and so they're reissuing tax assessments to all the towns. So ours was off by
43,000.
way too much money. But the thing is, when I first started doing our budget, and the county was doing their stuff, I had asked them for a copy of their budget, and they had given me a copy of their budget. And their tax assessment sheet in their budget had that $900 and something thousand. And I thought, so that's what I put in our initial budget when I was doing it, but then when we got their bill, it was down to the 878, so I changed ours. I should have questioned that. And I did.
You could have saved the whole county.
A bunch of grief. But in the meantime, so they have to send out all this stuff. So I emailed them today and told them that, are you gonna send us out another bill? Because we haven't committed taxes yet, because we don't get to vote on the county. But Woodstock and Greenwood have already committed their taxes, so they're not sure what they're gonna do about it. So now our county assessment went from 878, 823 to 921, 277. So when Rob comes the 19th to do our tax assessment, we gotta add it. So my question to you today is, when we pay our county assessment that has to be, it's supposed to be paid by September 1st, do you want me to just pay the 878 and not pay the 42,000 until December, or just pay it all at once?
I mean, the responsible adult in me says to pay it all at once, but the irritated part that they messed up on such a big number says absolutely not.
Put the extra money somewhere where it might
Get
make a
some
little
interest.
interest.
Yeah, no. I was like, man. Yeah. It was like, are you serious?
I mean, I guess regardless, they're gonna get it.
Yeah.
What happens if the other towns just don't pay it? Then what happens?
I don't know what would happen.
I'm sure that there's some of the
I'm sure.
smaller towns have probably already made their commitments, I
Well,
would think.
Greenwood and Woodstock has, and
Yeah,
John
I'm
said
sure
his,
there's others that have too.
his mill rate went up $1.50 already. That's without this. And I don't know what he's gonna pay, but. Yeah.
Like, what would they do?
They'd probably charge you interest.
Because they have another town, special town meeting to raise the money.
Yeah. And if they're gonna take it out of their surplus, they have to have special town meetings too,
Yeah.
so. Pretty cool. Well, the county would probably charge interest, kind of like the state does.
So there's interest for something that
There are, oh yeah,
they, it's like the government.
yeah. Yeah.
Income tax. or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah. They made a mistake, all too bad.
Yeah, sorry. So I did email them and ask her if she was, but she didn't write back to me. I told her, I said, I got this letter, I wasn't real happy to see as I'm sure everybody else. I don't know if anybody wrote to her.
I mean, if we have the money, we might as well just pay it. One last thing you're gonna have to remember.
Yeah. It's just like, wow.
That's my 2 cents.
Yeah, we're gonna have to pay it anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, the petty part of me is like, no,
Yeah.
don't, I will 100% own that, but.
I'll wait till December 31st.
Yeah.
Not really, but-
Can't realize.
Yeah, well, that's like,
Yeah, deliver it at 4 o'clock.
yeah. Yeah. So that was the happy news with that. Wasn't too sad.
Okay. Mandy wants to use the green chalk for the fall crab.
Yes, every year do a craft fair the last Saturday of October. Every year, I think it'll be the last time I do it until people start asking and then it's
Can't say no.
But I think it is good for the town. We usually have a pretty good turnout as long as it's not 85 degrees, which the last couple of years has been pretty toasty, so
So the last Saturday is the 26th.
yes. So I just like permission to use the green tile. I've never been charged before. I would like to use it for free, but if we have to pay, I can make that happen. I just don't want to.
Well, usually you do it as a fundraiser.
Yes, we do it as a fundraiser for a group. Sometimes last year was the science club for their trip to Florida. The field hockey team is always my go-to if nobody else reaches out. 5th graders have used it for their trip to Boston. So, it's not just benefiting me.
No. Usually the fire department comes and shows off the ladder truck.
Everybody comes to get snacks, because it's usually youth day hunting.
Oh, yeah.
I'll make a motion that we allow Mandy to use the green chalk for the fall crab fair at no charge.
I'll second that.
It's been moved and seconded that we allow Mandy Berry to use the Grange Shop for the Fall Craft Fair on October 26th.
In favor?
In favor?
I will abstain. But thank you.
Request to close office for annual convention October 2nd and 3rd, or 2nd and 3rd, Wednesday and Thursday. So staff may attend.
Yes,
Is that the
that's,
same thing you went to last year?
yes.
It's been a year already.
Yeah, I didn't go last year, but,
Oh,
yeah, it was.
Lori
good,
and I
but
did.
Amy and Lori and I. That's where they get a lot of updates from motor vehicle, fish and game. Instead of going to all the class, you go to a bunch of different ones for,
And we all can go to different, there's
Yeah.
different classes held at the same time,
yeah,
so we can all go to a different one and get,
get the
You
information.
get smile when you come back.
Well, then
and
say-
free pens and.
Oh.
I do thoroughly enjoy
See?
the free pens,
Okay.
so. Some of them are very nice.
Yeah, that's fine,
I
don't
don't
think
think
came from that.
I'll make a motion, we close the town office for those periods of time
I'll second the motion.
with notification ahead of time.
Yes, and also can, we spend a night up there. They have deals on the hotels, motels, whatever, for the convention,
It'll be kinda not so much fun driving back and forth from Bangor.
you know.
2.5 hours.
Actually, this one's in Augusta, right?
I think this one, yeah, we heard that from Augusta, okay.
Still,
Yeah.
it's easier to.
Lori doesn't like to get up in the morning, so if we can keep.
She's getting a call this time.
Right, so it's been moved and seconded that we close the office on October 2nd and 3rd. So staff can go to the annual convention and spend the night. All those in favor?
In favor?
In favor.
In favor.
I expect a bag of pens from you.
I give them to Peyton now.
I'll be too.
Thank you. At least I have Amy.
Now we can do the code enforcement.
I think we can.
I think she put the 7th. I like it tonight.
Do you want me to read it out loud?
Sure.
Code officer report, still steady permits being issued, typical fast-paced summer business. Roads. Branch Road has asphalt paving being patched in and ditches cleared and shaped as needed after the material soils deposited during the storm in December 2023. Eames Bridge is scheduled for drainage work Wednesday, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. All residents have been notified of the road closure. Oxford County Regional Communications will be notified that morning, and a firefighter is scheduled to keep the utility truck on the road during the inaccessible time frame. Chase Hill Brook Bridge has the concrete placed under the abutment, and riprap and large rock work will start Tuesday, 8/6/2024, which is Roderick Road had the intersection with Sunday River Road, had some work started last Friday. Asphalt patching on Valley View and possibly Wheeler and Sunday River Roads areas will also be done Tuesday. No work on the ordinance at all.
The utility truck that will be this one here, and they're gonna take the rhino with the rescue wagon in case
Yes.
something happens up on that end, they can revisit 3 or 4 of them.
Yes.
There's one particular that was worried, so if we have it there, they can bring them down and meet them.
Yeah.
Too good, so
Yeah.
possibility there.
That's the one that she was worried, and so
Yeah.
they'll take the rhino and the rescue sled.
And Joel took Mark up today and showed him where they live and where Rowan is. From there.
good plan.
Think we do.
Your deputy clerk report?
So weather was great today, and she made all kinds of phone calls to everyone that has liens and also to people who have been slacking on their tree growth and have said they're gonna get it to us. And so she's either left messages or talked to people, so hopefully get some of these issues resolved.
So whatever, message on the answer machine when I get home.
No, you're not on that list.
You weren't on the list.
You are not on the list.
I called many people.
You did call it, yeah. So there was one person that did pay today,
Yeah.
so we have 11 liens for 24. But we have no automatic foreclosures for 23, so we're very happy.
Good. No. He didn't ride your bus, he rode Amy's bus. And so no snakes, spiders, or other creatures were brought home from Mr. Drew.
Well, I'm gonna make sure I'm the second bus this time so I can get him over.
Maybe he'll bring home like a porcupine or.
Well, if I do, they're gonna find it up on spec. In his car.
Town administrator report?
I filed the LRAP application that we do every year, so hopefully we'll get our local roads assistant money of $14,784. That's what they're predicting for us this year. Last year it was $14,596. We received our FEMA check for the May Day storm of '23 in the amount of $10,453.50. Goes into our general fund because it was from '23. I already told you about Jack Taylor and the drones for the cemetery. I forgot the guy's name that we called about the chimney out back. He was coming to look at it last Friday and said he'd get back to me. I haven't heard back yet. The insurance company wanted some more information from NPK about the work they did at the fire station, so I'm trying to get that. I got part of it, emailed that on. I haven't done anything with background checks yet because I have to wait for Inform Me to do the approval for me to do it, as everything was still on Anita Clark's name through Inform Me. So I had to fill out an application and send it all in. And Alan started the roadside mowing yesterday. He's done Branch Road, Wheeler Road, and Old Pine Road. And I think that's all I got. Perfect. All
We're
right.
going to election.
Oh yeah, we're going to election training September 12th, Amy and I. Happens to be during my week's vacation, but.
The cemetery that we had, that was some plot that had to be filled in, has been completed. Loan seeded.
Forgot that, Tank, glad you remember that. Oh, and somebody noticed there's some stones. I don't know if there's new stones that had fallen over here.
There was one over here, it looked like it had just fallen because it had gone down in this dirt pile up on the edge of it.
Okay.
I saw that.
So-
Look at that.
We used to call Pat Fee. Did you want me to call Pat Fee?
If you want to. We've got some broken ones around different places too, but I was.
I know some of them they can't fix because they've
Yeah.
been so old. Okay. And it's in this cemetery, the old flowers?
Well, that one, I think there's one or two at Sunday River too, but I'm not
Okay.
positive. I know there's one at the head of the tide too, I believe.
So maybe I can see if, we found a paperwork from before that he came in 2017-ish.
It looked like he went through the whole cemetery and, I mean, it wasn't a lot per
No.
stone, depending what he had to,
Yeah.
some of them he just straightened them and leveled
Yeah.
them so that they were less likely to topple and,
There's some that are like about that wide that have broken off over the years
Yeah.
for whatever reason. But I did notice that one over here when I mowed it yesterday too. I'll look at that again.
Yeah, somebody, was it Laura?
Lori
Laura
noticed it,
mentioned it.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't
But then
know.
I came across that paper
Paper,
and said,
yeah.
oh, maybe we should do this.
Yeah.
You know, it looked like he kind of did a walkthrough of what
I know we used to have
I
that.
was gonna talk with Bobby about doing a cemetery committee walk through all of them this fall before.
Yeah. So I'll try to get
Yeah,
rid
they
of
should
it.
make a list for anything for budget.
Yep, good idea. I think, hopefully the assessor will come finish up his work. He's supposed to show up the 19th, so we can commit taxes on the 20th at your next meeting, that's the plan. But they still have quite a bit of field work to do on the other side. One of, what was his name? Colby came last Thursday and did a lot of this side. But we still got a bunch over there. And hopefully Zeb will be here on Thursday, Rob thought, but they're doing another town that had a lot of, must have been Revale, so they had a lot of inquiries going on. So, but I told them if they need to work on Friday, I can get them into the building. And do all that stuff. All she wrote.
I make a motion, we adjourn 5:38.
I'll second that.
The move is second, we adjourn at 5:38. All those in favor?
In favor.
In favor.
In favor.
I was like, geez, guys, you really wanna hang out here?
Well, I was looking at the clock and I don't know, it was,
We agree, Jake, just